talking about the government. We are talking about Bruce
No,
Golding.
listen to me.
No, because maybe you don't get what me just say a while ago. So I'm going to say,
Hold on. Let me balance the scale. Me and Libra, me have to balance the scale. The PMP argument is, we not have no freedom. We can't stand up to the man and the truth must be said. I see him thing when I say.
again,
I'm not saying the government.
here's the difference with their argument and mine.
Yeah.
Them are call for Andrew to say it. I mean, already be clear that Andrew can't say what me and you can't say. On this subject, I've made that clear.
It's not the time to speak the truth.
No, listen to me. Let me say it again. Hear me. I said I've already made the distinction that Andrew, who is the leader of the country, who is directing foreign policy, cannot say what you and I can say on the same subject. And that's exactly what I just repeated a while ago.
But a high-ranking official of the Jamaica Labour Party or from a high-ranking...
He's not a high-ranking official. He's a private citizen. He no hold no post. What is official post? What is official post?
No, Mr. Farmer, high-ranking official.
The man is a private citizen, man.
May I ask you? What was this? What was the introduction like for Mr. Golden when he was partaking of that interview? Just help me understand.
Again, Momo. Me listen to you. Momo, you need to hear this. You keep referencing interview. He did a speech in Open at an event.
That interview speech, yes. What was his introduction as a speaker?
So I'm not there trying to get to you now. Yeah.
I'm a leader of the Jamaica Labour Party.
And former Prime Minister, but what does that have to do with it?
Okay.
Farmer, he no longer is. Wait, no. The focus is on that he had served this office. And the focus on the NAM to say that, he's out of office. That is key and paramount.
He's an elder statesman, good afternoon. He's an elder statesman whose voice carries a certain level of authority. We can't.
No, because then they invite. They're inviting.
The question is very simple. What's the authority? Name it.
One second, one at a time, please. We want to hear each other.
All right. Chabi, would you say that my voice carries the same amount of authority and power as a Bruce Golding?
Authority.
No. I'm just asking a question, sir.
Oh God.
If you say influence, we can discuss influence.
All right.
When you say authority, that's a total different thing.
Influence, authority, yeah.
Not the same. They are not the same.
My voice.
But influence and authority is not the same, bro.
Chabi, just answer me, man. Would you say that my voice and Bruce Golding carries the same level of influence and where policies could affect a nation? Absolutely not. And I've said it yesterday. It is quite unfortunate that yes, we want to speak, but it falls in the same narrative because that is not the position that the Prime Minister or the Jamaica Labour Party said. It is written, the Jamaica leader have it. Andrew only said in an interview with Cliff Hughes. So when Bruce Golding come out and make that pronouncement there, bro, it goes against what the government has already put out there.
Again, nobody question that it is a different vision or a different position from that of the government. Bruce Golding himself has already declared that his position is different from that of the actual.
And do you think Mr. Donald Trump looks at things of that sort? He doesn't. His actions
so you are able to tell what Donald Trump is thinking?
No, I can evaluate a man based on his past actions and most likely avenue to act. And we see where him did to Canada. Canada's greatest ally. They do the most trade with.
Yeah, I went to Canada based on something that was said. And what did he do to Canada based on something that a farmer leader said?
No, I'm not talking about farmer leader. I'm just talking about
that is the precedence of your argument, bro. Why would I ask you the question?
No problem. No problem. My position on Bruce Golding was irresponsible as a former statesman, and PJ Patterson would never do that. Yeah?
I hear your
And
view. I respect your view. I'm not fight you on it. But when it comes down to the facts, it's a different thing.
This is not the first time he has done something like that. And I mean, at the end of the day, he knows what he's doing. His voice, his opinion, but he carries a certain level of influence as a former
May I say something really quickly,
and leader of the Jamaica Labour Party. And he does not agree with him.
Can I just say something really quickly? I think it is important for us to stop thinking about ourselves and form our present leaders within or look at them from within the lens of the PNP. Now, the PNP has been embroiled in scandal for the past several weeks, and rightfully so. And I think they are attempting to blow this out of proportion in an effort to use it as a distraction from the obvious hot water that they are currently in. Now, I don't think we should be tools in aiding them in this regard, but I do also believe that there are discussions that we do need to have about the current situation. Now, again, Mr. Golding was speaking as former party leader and former Prime Minister of Jamaica. Huge emphasis on the former. Dr. Holness, and his administration have made their position very clear on the matter, and no former Prime Minister's opinion should carry more weight than that of the current administration and their leader. Now, again, I think we are going to speak on this, and that's okay, but I think we need to wrap this up so we can get back on track on what's really important. And what is really important here is that the People's National Party is currently undertaking a sabotage effort to derail the efforts of NARA and our recovery as a nation, and they're currently being obstructionists and in an effort to ensure that Jamaica is unable to grow, unable to build, and unable to move forward. That should be our primary focus, because again, I don't believe that the current administration, locally or internationally, is concerned and placing this much weight on the words of a former leader of the Jamaica Labour Party.
Yeah, can we say, let me just jump in behind Warrior there. That's my sentiment as well. As a former Prime Minister, which would have been the 8th Prime Minister for Jamaica at 78 years old, I think this man earned the right to talk his mind. The man don't represent Jamaica currently. He is in the best position to talk his mind, and I think for us that represent that appreciate the government and would in some capacity want to see the government do better, for us to ask this man not to speak his mind because of the PMP, of the Orange man, is wrong. It's just totally wrong. Andrew Holness is not coming out and criticizing neither him, the PMP, nor the Orange man. Andrew Holness is playing his role. He's doing his job, and Bruce is doing his job. And he's earned the right to talk his mind. As long as he not disrespect Andrew, I have no problem with him.
I think Warriors can consider internal reasoning I go on and Warrior want chop it off. But sometimes iron sharp, iron still. And I don't want to be in a situation, or I don't want to be just always agree with each other on any issues. I think as a broad issue, I think it's a very important issue for a reason. And I think it's healthy that we can agree and disagree and basically challenge each other on the points and still. I mean, I understand, say, This is a distraction still with the PMP want to use to forget the things and the atrocities of the PMP. Yeah. So I understand still, but I just iron man for just show people say Travi and I can disagree and because most of what I say, you know, if something can happen, it's hypothetical still. It's not set in stone. Yeah. So I just reason, man.
But
Vegas, some people just nervous that they have.
Who would have given them that talking point in the first place?
Bruce.
Okay.
What talking point?
Whatever talking point that
it's only a talking point if we say it's a talking point.
No,
I think we are ascribing far too much majesty to the People's National Party.
Hold on. Isn't what the same position the PNP was taking?
I think we're ascribing far too much majesty to the PNP.
Hold on.
So we're gonna ignore the saboteur.
Hold on.
I can say something to you just really
Warrior.
quickly. No, hold on, Travis. Let me just say something to Winner really quickly. Winner, I think, and it has always been that way with the JLP, I think we ascribe far too much majesty to the to the People's National Party. The People's National Party is currently depleted, devoid, destroyed. And I think we give them far too much credit. We allow them too big a voice. And over the years, even from when I was growing up, I've always felt this way. I think we ascribe far too much majesty to them. The way we treat them is the way Americans treat the Republicans, as the moral authority and everything. Like, they are the be-all and end-all. I do not grant these privileges to the People's National Party. So what we say are the issues, those are the issues. They need to focus on rebuilding their party. They're not in a position to lead. They're not in a position to speak.
The thing we want to clear up is the PNP's position on this matter and the issue they have on this matter is not the issue that Bruce Golding was highlighting. Bruce Golding, I beg that people listen to what the man said, listen to even the interview that followed, and get an understanding, because I really think people don't understand what he set out to do. And I believe that some of us just know, it's like, just as I say, Warrior Love, it's like, is it that we are so afraid of the PNP having a talking point, or having, they might always have talking point and scandals, they might always have search and attack and attack. Are we so afraid of them talking and having something to talk about?
It's not been afraid.
After all, that's but Winner, that is democracy. That action describes democracy. And us here having a conversation, and even though we share a lot of the same views on this particular issue, we have differing views, and we can have a conversation over outside, and we can have a conversation out here in public, because our concerns are true and genuine and not sinister like those of the secret group and secret vice note. So when we say out there saying in public, I always say in public, nobody can expose. There's no exposing us, because we're having this discussion out in public. And you give your understanding of how you feel, and I'm giving my understanding of how we feel. I will respect each other's view. So this whole idea that, let go this, we're not talk, but no. At the same point, Bruce and make that it's certain things that is to be talked about cannot be talked about by certain people, and that's why other people who have the capacity and the luxury of talking about it should talk. He made that distinction, that point, that view.
What was the government's initial position on the matter? What did Andrew Wallace or the government say? What was the position of the government?
About what, Winner? About what?
About the TNC and all of that thing. What was the position of the government?
Bruce Golding never spoke about.
I'm not talking about Bruce Golding. I'm talking about what was the position of the government.
Why are you so angry at me, Winner? I'm not
angry. I'm not. No.
Yes, you are.
You know me loud already. Me loud.
Winner, a joke she can make. You see she can laugh on the other side. Can you buy into it?
No.
You can't even get catch by that. You can't even get catch. She makes you catch yourself.
No. You know me loud already. But I'm saying the government has a position I spoke to the people of Jamaica about the position, and the former leader is going contrary to what the government position was. That's my problem.
No, but here,
No, but
I hear
that's
you.
his right.
I hear you, winner, but hear this, winner, hear this.
Winner, don't you have a right?
Look here, brother, make your point.
Winner. Where I say, this man have a right to speak in mind.
He have a right to speak in mind, of course. But speaking comes with responsibility.
You know my problem with this whole argument. We all agree upon one thing, you know. Even we have said the PNP, them agree upon it, you know. We agree, say when he say no wrong, you know. You realize that most people would agree, say when he say no wrong.
So if we Bruce has said no wrong, right?
Hold on, bro. May I beg you yield to me this time?
Right,
here's another problem I have with this discussion. It is built on and around TCN. His argument wasn't solely TCN, and nobody knows seem to get that.
Exactly.
I don't see how people now get on a TCN, man, and focus on a time.
And one little tiny aspect, Travis.
Well, the TCN really triggered it, though, Travis.
It triggered you? And it triggered other people like that.
The TCN is the foundation of the argument.
No, it's not.
Letter before.
It's the friendship, the relationship between both countries is the foundation of his argument.
Yes.
It was. I think in an earlier interview he did so with someone. I'm not talking about this presentation. In an earlier interview that he did, the one where he say, "Yo, see my visa gone now." The TCN was.
He did. I think he when he initially called him a malignant narcissist, right? And I think he paired that with the fact that he was also having some form of dementia, case of dementia or whatever he said, right? I think that remember that was his initial speech.
Bruce poked the beer. No, it's a word no say. No matter how no slice it and dice it and twist it.
Because he's always been very outspoken.
Yes, and this is not his first rodeo about describing Trump, I guess, because
I feel like this is like a nothing burger. Because we could do the same thing.
Never question, Mr. Vega. Part of the conversation is that China's investment in Jamaica is over $2 billion US dollars. That's their investment in Jamaica, over $2 billion US dollars. And he compared the US investment, 270 million, not billion, US dollars. Now, if your friend go tell us, yo, dash with a big money there, is your friend coming to you to say, me I go replace it with the same amount? I'm going to stay at 270.
Part of the argument is not problematic because the United States already discuss how they can spend more money in the region. So they might try to compete with that already.
The US not discuss that. A certain person say, I call and say, come, we're going to eat.
Mr.
Vegas. No. I watch Carly come in what she are reference to.
No, not
watch her sit there hearing.
We're not trying to educate upon it. Not educate upon
To
it.
get money from an them broke like buckle.
Yo, that girl I don't like US at all.
Come on, warrior, come on, US camera.
Let me say categorically, because I'm not going to cost me my green card.
US is still the richest country in the world.
Hey, but what did the Prime Minister say?
Effectively, hold on, Mr. Vegas. Sorry, bro. Sorry, never cut it. So effectively, Mr. Vegas, you're saying somebody who's actually doing the thing, we should throw them aside to somebody who say they're going to do a thing.
No, I'm not saying that. The argument can be had because them already have discussed how they can spend more money in the region.
In the region or in Jamaica?
No, Caribbean.
But that's the problem. China's investment is in Jamaica when we are talking about.
No, I understand it. What I'm saying is that argument would not be problematic since they have already identified that they're not doing enough. That matter.
The most problematic argument because you know what? The infrastructure building in Jamaica, there's not one Jamaican who can come up and say they don't appreciate it and they don't welcome it.
I think we're going side with the argument. The conversation is
And aside way,
When
I
you
mean,
deal- when you deal
expand
with
the
a
argument
when you deal with-
from the subject we want to pick out of the whole conversation.
Probably, if you deal with a narcissist, brother, you don't poke the beer.
But who spoke the bear? The former prime minister? Because
Hold on, I'm never yield to it, but I'm asking the last question. How you determining him a narcissist different from Bruce Golding, say we want to calling him that and all of that.
Me in the same ballpark. Stupid man.
there.
Me just a regular person. Me don't make my words and no impact.
You know,
Really?
really, what was
Really?
When man punish Jamaica because of me.
Let me ask you a question.
A liar sanctioning
Vegas.
bad.
Mr. Vegas, you shared
Let me keep going, man.
shared something with me the other day. Hold on the punkus. You
That's
shared
a
something with
mosquito for me.
Mr. Vegas, you shared something with me the other day, right? What did they say you are the breakdown of yourself the other day where you sent to me? Re-X. Over X.
Oh. But
It not say you have influence. Eh?
Oh,
It
not-
not say
not-
you not say
not-
you're polarizing.
not to influence America.
That what it literally say you have influence.
Hold on the phone.
Hold on, no, man. Hold on, come on. Hold on,
Hold
come on.
Hold
Hold on, man.
run. Because me want ask him in the last year, who the PMP use more for cuss, Andrew? Bruce or him? Me want know. I'm gonna see him out here behave himself.
What was that?
In the last year, who the PMP they use more for cuss, Andrew? Bruce or you?
Jesus.
Wild.
I cannot believe that you all are comparing me to a former prime minister.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Who the PMP they use more on a daily basis for
I'm
cuss,
so
Andrew?
flattered that you guys are comparing me to a former prime minister. God.
Because that question.
The command, the command
Vegas
is
was active
remember
throughout the
say
election season.
Huh?
the command remember say what name Chris Martin say you have the
Exactly,
prime
Maria.
minister. Hold on there. Remember the prime Chris Martin say you have the prime minister and then you have way. You see that? So you're there right there.
All I can tell you say, Bruce Gold. I'm gonna say this and I jump off because I go pass some. Bruce Golding, respectfully, Mister, is poking the bear.
Former prime minister Bruce
If you are gonna say that in a fourth term, that means you have to go start behave yourself.
Let me get my last comment, my brother.
Run up because
Vegas, get me last comment, Vegas. Get my last comment, Vegas.
quick. Somebody come to me quick.
With the power of Vibes Cartel and the rest of artists them with a back PMP, who you think have more impact? You or the whole of them?
All of them.
Vegas, we must see this.
Your party win.
You're a party with it.
Vibes Cartel pack out so we can't compare it.
Yeah, right.
Yo,
Yeah,
you never hear nobody I use Vibes Cartel because never.
I agree with us, sir. Leave the beer alone. Make it
I
beer
want
speak.
event cartel go.
The beer
Let
have 2 more
Bruce,
years.
but,
The beer sleep.
Vegas, before you go, let me just say something really quickly. Guys, I think we need to stop struggling to try. We need to stop struggling to appear perfect in front of the PNP. Like, make we just live and let live and just do the right thing. Let's not look at ourselves through the lens of
I
PNP.
think. Listen, me. I want to agree this conversation when we can agree and disagree.
Hey, we have a new name for them.
Before you go to boss, you have a concern.
Old Retirement Road. Down the
Before you go to boss, you have a concern.
William,
I need help with that concern. Yeah, last week, winner, even Mr. Vegas. I need a background check on Warrior Love because I cannot separate Warrior Love from Miss Hopewell or Mali. I just feel like these 3 TikTok accounts are the same person. I don't know why.
No.
We need a background check.
No, Chavi.
We need a background check.
Later,
No,
what is? What are you looking for? Later.
What